Welcome back to the Crypto Flip podcast. I am your host, and I am joined again with my co-hosts, Ricardo and Deji. And you know how we like to get started. We like to hear what the DJs in the space have been up to. So before we get started into the real news, let's see what they've been saying. I'm 19 and I come from a middle-class family. I've been in crypto for around 5 years and made around 35K in high school, which completely changed the trajectory of my life. Long story short, my dad trusted me with 45K of his savings, and I promised him to attempt to take it to 70K. I'm now down 80K. I lost everything to my name, including my dad's. My life truly feels over before it's even started. My dad doesn't know, and I'm certain I'm not going to tell him, as he'll literally disown me. Not sure what to do, not sleeping. What do you, man, make of that?
Rick, you go first, bro.
His dad's an idiot, blood. What? So his dad saw some paper gains and he was like, 35,000? I know. I'm going to go take my savings and give it to you because you're obviously a prodigy. Bro, his dad wanted a hands-off investment strategy and yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm trying to think of it from the dad's perspective. Thinking, I know not much about this. My son has seen significant gains in it. But then, bro, that doesn't sound like something you just throw a bunch of money at. It sounds like something you kind of ease into. But if my man's risk appetite is that heavy, then he deserves them losses, isn't it?
Do you blame the dad over the kid?
I mean, the dad just gave the money to the kid, right? Based on the kid making 35K.
But the kid was like, I'm going to guarantee you I can double this.
Yeah, bro.
He did say that.
What do you mean guarantee? How can a man guarantee anything in life?
To be honest, that's where it all went wrong. This is what I'm saying. I feel like sometimes when you win listen, it's so easy to make money in this space. I mean, just go on Dexcreen and go and pump the fund. You could catch a pump, and then, you know what I mean? If you put enough money, it will change your life. But just because that one... Wait. But just because that one play works does not mean it will keep working for the rest of your life. So when you make a little lick from 5K to 35K, you can't now start saying, yeah, I'm going to set up a fund. Bro, you're not truly tried and tested, fam. And then you try that strategy, your dad, and then for you to guarantee, not even let him know what the risk is about with crypto investment, for you to guarantee that it's on the dad. And the son is also capable. And you shouldn't have given your son that much money to invest. Maybe start with a little 1K, 5K. But to give him 50 jib, yeah, it's on the dad still. It's on the dad still. It's all the dad. Like your son is 17, bro. Like, you telling me you as a big man have never been through a cycle? Like, it doesn't matter if it's a market cycle in terms of finance. You've been through a cycle, bro. Like, you know, like, I don't know, like whatever. Like, there's cycles in everything in life. So further to that point, Rick, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And we can postulate that the dad has never been through any kind of market cycle. He hasn't been through, maybe he's been through the housing bubble, the 07, 08 housing bubble, maybe because everybody kind of felt that economic crunch, but he hasn't been through a market condition cycle where, you know what I mean, it's a bull market, you ride it to the bend and you're back on the board again. He has never done that before, because if he has, he wouldn't have just given his son 50K. He might start with a little 5K just to see what he's capable of. But yeah, man, he's not financially literate. For him to give 50K to his son and expect returns back, what he should have done is talk to the son, say, listen, let's do this together. Show me your strategy. Let's see if I can make this work on my own. And if I can, I'll cut you a little piece. But yeah, man, that's wild investment strategy right there, man. Giving your son money to trade for you, that's wild.
I see why his dad did what he did in terms of giving him money. The amount is obviously up for dispute, and a young guy who's obviously turned nothing into 35K, and you've witnessed it, it will make you really think, okay, boom, this guy can, you know, he's got the Midas touch. I gave birth to Lionel Messi in the trading field.
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
So I can see why the young buck was so exuberant and so overly confident as to why he believed he can, you know, guarantee basically a double. A double in crypto terms is light, you know, it's like
very light.
20% in the stock market or something like that in terms of the equivalent.
Literally.
I see why he felt like he had that capability to do that. But the real problem here is now he's lost everything from his dad. He's down.
And he lost his own money as well. Yeah. Because it was overtraded.
He's probably got a little bit left, but he's probably going to be one of them guys that's like, oh, I've lost this. Now I have to take even bigger risks to try and get this money back. And that's just going to make you, you know, lose it even more.
Bro, exactly. Listen, Overconfidence leads to overtrading, which leads to excessive loss. Period. And
Bro,
one last point I want to make here is even hedge funds cannot guarantee you 100% gains. These are professional investors, fam. They cannot
And
guarantee
he's a
you.
professional
Give me
DJ,
a
bro.
million.
Don't you get it? He's a professional DJ. And he's giving
Say
all
no
his
more.
games back to the market,
Say
man.
no, literally, bro. Liquidity, bro.
Excellent
hey,
liquidity.
bruv, like, I think we should look at the positives in this. If my man didn't do these trades, we wouldn't have gains.
Oh my days. You know what it is? Yeah, listen. I'm not proud that I need my man's liquidity to exit the market, but it is what it is. You gotta know what market you're in, fam. It's a volatile market. You know, you can't
That's
be making
true.
promises, yo, give me $1 million, I'll double it. What?
Yeah, if he had been like, look, this is super risky, blah 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 blah. He just explained the risks and whatnot, and he was more disciplined about what I was investing in and whatever, taking less risks and whatnot. Then it could have worked out for him. But now he's in a whole heap of mess. But hey, man, this game is player versus player. Somebody has to win for somebody else to lose.
1,000%. And I think that's what these young kids don't understand. They think it's freaking Call of Duty, fam. Like I will respawn. Bro, there's no respawning, bro. There's no
Man
respawning,
said
bro.
respawn, you know.
Bro. There's no respawning, fam.
Man said they
it's
think
alright.
it's Call of Duty. Yeah, cool. That's funny still.
So let's move on to the next one. Worked as many hours as I could and stacked heavily in the bear market, knowing that my wife was cheating on me.
Oh, whoa.
Ended up leaving her with everything except my cars, tools, clothes, and crypto. I still see my kids every day and pay her child support. I quit my job, am homeless, living out of my car or camping on the beach and trade crypto full time. People look at me weirdly when I'm set up trading in a sand dune, drinking an expensive bottle of whiskey and watching the sunset.
Sheesh.
The truth is, I'd rather own more crypto than live in a house. I love my life.
Rick, you have to start this one off, bro. You have to start this one off as well.
This, I feel like you think I'm going to say something that I'm not going to say. This guy
I think I know what you're gonna say.
has figured out life, bro.
Wow, okay.
This guy
Break it
has
down for us.
completed it, bro. You know, this guy has a to-do list, yeah? It's like life. My man, check the tick box, bro. Because like, the thing about life here and the thing about crypto is, like, if you never think what's your end goal with crypto and what's your end goal with having massive gains, then bro, you're playing a fool's game because you're just gonna keep being in this race where you win some, you lose some, win some, you lose some. My guy sounded like he had a clear vision from the very beginning of this is exactly what I want and this is what I'm gonna like run towards. And it sounds like he's there, bruv. So realistically, obviously he's made some decisions I wouldn't make personally. But I just think my man has, he's completed what he wanted. He's like checkbox, he's done. So yeah, I back it, man. Like, hold tight, you do your thing, drink your whiskey on the beach, bro. House for what?
Listen, I actually agree with Rick. I can speak for myself. He's definitely a better man than me. Definitely a better man than me, fam. I catch my wife cheating on me. That response is next level. I know obviously he's got crypto wealth and then he's gonna be a future millionaire. I think he said in a confession that he's still paying child support, blah blah blah. Like he's the true winner in this. Like, you know what I mean? You can trade freely, you don't have to be fully responsible for the kids, you see them when you want, you know what I mean? You don't have the worry of the child support hanging in your neck. Like he's a true winner here. Like he has a vision and he's gone about executing it. And I love that for the brothers out there. Love it. That's the positive. The negative is, bruh, your wife cheated on you, and then your response is to just pack it up and just go do your thing. I mean, cool. I mean, better than you trying to kill your wife or even abuse or whatever. But I don't know, fam. For me, I don't know if I would have reacted the way he reacted, fam. I would have.
That's a given. Obviously, somebody off a dead, but like, moving away from that, like I'm just looking at my guy as to say, like, I feel like his in his scenario, it sounds like his wife was always holding him back, bro. It sounds like what he really wanted to do the whole time is to stack. So he was probably dissociated from her time ago. So he's just like, yeah, I'm done with this. Let me cut now.
Yeah, but like I said, so with the point I'm trying to make it is like I'm not sure I'm comfortable leaving my family, which literally his family now is the kids because his wife is no longer part of his family, with some next man with a plumber coming in, you know what I mean, banging your wife. I'm not comfortable leaving my kids with that kind of environment, fam. So that is the only Yes, he's up. He's got a plan. He's going to be rich. Good. But now he's left his kid behind. Now, if those kids now start having problems at school, they have problems in life, who are they going to go to? Mom obviously doesn't have a mom's head is in his clouds. The kids, like, the kids need to be in a 2-parent household. When in a single parent household, it's harder for kids to meet the potential they should meet. So
Deji,
that is the only caveat for me. I'm not happy how he left the kids. I'm not happy. If he left the wife and took the kids, cool. Or if he's actively involved in his kid's life, cool. But he seems like he's just in his own cryptoverse, fam. He's in his own crypto realm. He doesn't give a fuck about his wife. And then when he has time, he goes and show love to his kids. So that is the only iffy thing about this. But my man is a G. I'm not gonna lie, he's a G, fam. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me because
so Deji, let me ask you a question, yeah?
Please.
Are you saying that my man, because obviously the marriage is just done, innit?
Oh, it's done, bro. It's done. It's in the toilet, bro.
So are you saying he should have let the guy who's obviously mashing his wife come and move in, and he moves to the basement so that obviously he gets FaceTime with the kids? Or what?
Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? My house, and I'm moving to the basement, bro. She's leaving, bro. She's leaving. I'll get a full-time nanny to take care of the kids, bro. She's leaving, bro. Bro, trust me. You know what I mean? Because I'm single now. I'm a free agent, bro. I'm a free agent, fam. I can do whatever I want. The marriage is over, fam. Well, that is my only caveat to this, bro. These movies have been 99% pristine. The only 1% I don't like is he seems to have left his kid behind.
But if he's in America, which who knows where this is from, but I think
it's in the States, bro. I think it's in the States, bro.
You know the laws over there are wild, especially when it comes to divorce and stuff like that. So he's probably just been like, let me just accept the situation for what it is and try and make the best of it. I think the ideal is hard to reach in his thing. But for me, him being in a sand dune, like drinking whiskey and looking at charts all day is kind of mad. Like, you might be up, but obviously we know that you're a few bad trades away from, blowing up your account or whatnot. So it really depends on where he's at with his portfolio and what his strategy is and whatnot as well. Another thing to think about is what about the next bear market? Obviously, you've been stacking, building a portfolio. Sounds like you're doing well. And obviously, we're in a bull market. Most things go up in a bull market. You're probably up. Maybe he's up 6 figures more. Who knows? But when it goes down to a bear market, you're looking at 80, 90% losses.
But if he's a smart investor, you take out some cash for the future, fam. Because you're homeless. You don't want to be freaking on the beach. Stressing about the market going down and then you have no roof over your head, and you don't want that. Make sure you cut yourself a nice piece, leave a moon back for the future, and make sure you have enough to take care of yourself and your kids.
Good luck to my man, and hopefully everything works out for you.
But like I said, man, bro, he's a better man than us, bro, because we wouldn't have reacted that way, fam. He would have been straight fire in that house, bro. Straight fire, bro.
What house? The house would be burned down. What you talking?
Listen. As soon as I know the kids are safe, it's war between me and that woman, fam. It's war, fam. It's all out war, fam.
Okay, so welcome back to the Crypto Flip podcast. We are back again for this week's episode. And before we move on, I need you guys to do us a favor. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leave a review. I don't care. If you like it, that's great. I love that. If you hate it, it doesn't matter. Leave a review. And if you're on YouTube, leave a comment so we're going to read them. And maybe we can read some in the future. You never know. So, this week in crypto has been mad. Absolutely crazy. And what we're going to start with is the rise of celebrity pump fund launches. If you haven't seen them, where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Because it's been going off. And it all started with somebody called Caitlyn Jenner. Now, if you've been living under a rock, Caitlyn Jenner is obviously used to be...
Pro crypto.
Yeah, and used to be a man back in the days. Bruce Jenner, as he was formerly known, has obviously become...
Huh? Are you man joking?
No, jokes here, bro.
Oh, wow.
What, wait, no, hold on. What, you didn't know about Bruce Jenner?
Did not know Caitlyn Jenner was Bruce Jenner, fam. I did not know that, fam.
Fucking lying, bro.
I thought you were trolling me for a second.
Bro, I did not know that, fam. I don't keep up the Kardashians, fam. Whatever the fucking name is, fam.
With them either, but
me neither, but shit, bro. It's Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn Jenner. That was a big deal, bro.
Yeah, still. Kim K's stepdad.
Stepdad, yeah.
Right. Continue.
Yeah, sorry, Karen.
Yeah, so basically, Caitlin launched a pump fun project with this guy called Tahil, who's been doing a lot since then, and we'll get onto him shortly. And the project went up to 40 million.
Ooh.
Obviously, being the first one, it benefited a lot from that. And then it rugged. And then Caitlin relaunched on ETH. And yeah, she was obviously in collaboration with this guy called Tahil. And he was effectively the middleman, and his role was to launch the token, as Kayleen doesn't know much about crypto. And that gave birth to a rise of other meme coins from celebrities, and some of the most notable ones were Rich the Kid, Iggy Azalea, Trippie Redd. All of these guys had meme coins. Most of
Soldier
them,
Boy.
Soldier Boy was looking at crypto as well. At first, he was saying that he didn't want to launch one, but I think he ended up launching one.
You did, yeah.
Davido as well. Davido launched one. I don't know if he's
Yeah, Davido as
collaborated with
well.
Davido as well. Yeah.
Another one, Cabby Lame. Actually, no, his one wasn't an official one, but there was a one about him. So it really gave birth to a rise of different meme coins in the name of these celebrities. And I'd say the only one that's kind of doing like amazingly well is the Iggy Azalea one, which reached over 100 million and I think is now sitting at about 80 to 90 million.
Nah, bro,
And on the
110.
initial launch, sorry,
Wait,
110.
yeah, on the
but
initial
I thought it was
launch,
rugged. Wait, I thought it was
no,
rugged.
well, I'm gonna explain the story quickly, and then
Sorry,
I'll get you
sorry,
guys
please.
feedback. So
Please.
on the initial launch, Iggy Azalea was rumored to be doing a launch with Sahil because a lot of these celebrities are doing launches with Sahil, and there was Mayweather and a few others. But she said she spoke to him, but she decided to do it with her brother. She's not doing it with Sahil. He's a scammer, blah blah blah. So she launched on Pump Fun, and some guys that I know that are in the trenches basically saw it on Pump Fun at the time. I think I know someone that personally saw it at about 20K the market cap, but they faded it, so they didn't get in. And then anyway, he ran it up to I think about 20 something mil at the time, and it came back down to about 4 million. I saw it at about 7 million at that time. I was looking at it, I'm like, should I invest? Should I not invest? And because a lot of the celebrity coins at that point were like sort of pump and dumps effectively, I was a bit hesitant. But the way that Iggy Azalea was interacting with the community, constantly promoting it, going on spaces, announcing plans, it made me feel like her one was a bit different, and it turned out to be right. I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe I should invest. I left it for a day. The thing had doubled. I thought, that's a port entry, 14 million. Forget about it. Now it's obviously 10x that still, but we don't need to talk about them things. But what do you, man, think about this whole rise of celebrity meme coins?
Imagine, bro, it wasn't even Caitlyn Jenner that was the first coin. So
What
there was
was it?
this coin called Pepe on Sol, yeah, made by
Yeah.
this guy on Twitter called Paulie OX. And I know this because someone hit me up on my from my Telegram and he's like, "Yo, do you want some alpha?" I'm like, "Okay." And he sends me Pepe on Sol, and I jump in on Paulie's like Twitter space, and basically what this guy did was he literally just copied Pepe from whatever blockchain it's on. I think it's ETH,
Yeah.
and he said basically this is gonna be called Pepe on Sol. Some developers gave him a bunch of cash, and he created this like challenge. I'm gonna go from 0 to 100K challenge. And before, like the developer sent him some tokens, and I think now that portfolio is sitting at like 4 or 5 million. But he basically blasted through that in no time because what he did was he got these free tokens, and then he made a tweet saying, "Hey, I'm back in Pepe on So, bro." When I jumped in on this thing, it was about 4 million market cap, and I was like, I don't trust this guy. I got stopped out at minus 25%. This thing ran up to like 90 million.
Oh my
And then
days.
Caitlyn Jenner saw what he did and then basically copied the exact same thing the day later, which was mad. And he was acting Kate Jenner saying, "Yo, like, I see you're copying my move. You're doing the exact bro." She did the exact same thing he was doing. Twitter Spaces, shilling the coin on the Twitter, like literally, it was the exact game plan. And I'm like, "Yo, this is wild." And it was only a couple of days later that I was like, "Wait, Soldier Boy, Triple Red." Like I just see Triple Red. I saw bare new like coins come out, and I'm just like, this is wild. Will they survive? I don't know. I feel like the developers that did these projects took a bag out,
Of
but
course.
that doesn't mean that the coins are dead. Just like how Mob is not dead, and I don't know if you've looked at the chart, but there's been some massive red candles where people with large bags have walked. But it's still like the community is basically some of these projects got so big so quickly. The developer took a bag out, like thinking this is going nowhere, and it's essentially became a CTO. Essentially, still with the backing of like the main person that did it. and some of them are just running crazy. And yeah, Mother's the best example of one that I see that's actually still doing well. But I find it bizarre, bro. Do you know what? I never find it bizarre. Mark my words, bro. We in like 6 months, we're gonna be on here saying, so Iggy Azalea, Soulja Boy, Trippie Redd, all these guys are now getting hit by the SEC for massive fines.
I was gonna come on to that next. I
Oh,
was gonna
bro,
come on to
literally,
that
that was
next.
going to be one of my main points, but you just touching it a little bit. Go on.
Literally,
Bro.
that is going to be the thing that happens next because, bro, literally what they're doing, and I don't know how careful she is. I don't know how well versed she is in crypto. Obviously, if we were doing something like that, that
She
would be in
ain't
the back of
careful.
our minds, but I don't think it's in the back of their minds. But I just think this is a wild time where you can go on, see Iggy Azalea shaking her ass on Telegram and make 10x, bro.
And she's
111
got three
million
percent of the
market cap.
supply as well.
That's
What's
not
the
too much,
supply?
though.
I
That's
know
not
it's
too
not. I
much.
said she's got 3%. At least that's what she said. Who knows how many
Oh,
wallets she's
damn.
got? But she said she got 3%.
Bro, you look at this. You look at the liquidity provider. The thing's not even 100% burnt, bro. Bro, the project is half baked. There's no website. It
But
literally
maybe
just
some people
links to her
added
Twitter.
liquidity after the fact. That might be the reason because they did it through pump, so it should have been 100%.
My participation in the meme coin activity, because you know, you guys understand, like, I've always been skeptical of meme coin market for the longest. I think the last bronze when I was like, you know what, I've done okay in this run. Let me just invest in some meme coins. So I invest in the Shiba, and then before this bull run, I invest in the Pepe as well, and they're doing well. Pepe is doing well, Shiba doing well. I even saw this morning someone spent 18.5 million to buy Shiba Inu, fam, because they believe he's gonna learn somewhere. Just literally just buying it like crazy. So I do think what Rick said in the last previous episode is meme coin is now become a huge sector in this space. Like you can no longer fade it. And that's why all these celebrities are jumping on it. And I don't blame them. But here's the caveat. We can go and launch a coin and the repercussion of that is not massive because SEC now will be like, well, you can't launch a coin, blah, blah, blah. Well, listen, we're just joining the meme connectivity. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not famous. We're not known in the public space. So they won't see this as us pumping and dumping something. Because you're normally shilling an asset knowing that it has no underlying value. So we will be okay. When you're in the public space, when you're known, like when you're Soldier Boy, you're Davido, you're this or that, and you're in the States and you're launching pumped up fund projects, listen, whatever profit you make, keep some, bro. Keep some of that.
Because you need
Because
some
the
for the
SEC
lawyers.
is coming. The SEC is coming. They're gonna start with pumped up fund and it's gonna trickle down to everyone else that launched their projects on there. You know what I mean? So this is good for the space because it just further shows that meme coin no longer like sector, you can no longer fade it, in my opinion. Like, because if these new tokens like Caitlyn Jenner launching the token, David launching the token, they run up to 100 mil market cap, 140, 120. If you look at the market cap of Shiba, Pepe, Floki, Bonk, Pepe, all those things are like they're already in the billions.
Billions, yeah.
Billions, bro. And if those newly minted tokens are not doing as well as the OG meme coins, I'm not surprised. But doesn't mean that in the short term they won't do well. So if you're looking for a high risk, high reward opportunity in the short term, these coins are a good investment. But in the long term, I still prefer the more mature meme coin like Doge, Floki, Pepe. You know what I mean? That's just me personally to hold money into. You know what I mean? Just to get exposure to the altcoin run in the meme coin. But in the short term, to like double your Solana bag or your ETH bag, yeah, we could speculate. But yeah, this is not over. It's far from over because the SEC they're taking notes. They are taking notes.
No, they're definitely ready. They're definitely ready to move. I'm surprised that a lot of these celebrities, especially given what happened with the last bull run and the NFTs and whatnot, and people getting charged, I'm surprised they didn't throw more caution to the wind. But maybe these are obviously celebrities who didn't really get too involved at that time and they didn't really pay too much attention. But they've got teams, and I'm surprised they haven't been warned otherwise. But I'm sure we will see the results of that soon. But you, man, I need to tell you something. So basically, man got attacked recently, innit? So I just need to. I wanted to.
Wait, what?
No, I got attacked.
For what?
Basically.
Explain.
So basically, I was on
I'm
Pump
so
Not
baffled.
Fun. Yeah, I was on Pump Not Fun, and man got attacked recently. So man
How'd
got
you
Mev
get?
attacked, fam. I put in a trade, and I got Mev'd. So if you don't know what
No
a Mev attack
way.
is,
Oh, swear down.
yeah, Mev attacks are coming to Pump Not Fun, coming to a
Of
screen
course
near
they
you.
come. Of course they are, fam.
So basically, if you don't know what that means, is like a Mev bot, which basically front runs an order. So
Yes.
you place an order in, and you have, let's say, 25% slippage. The Mev bot will put in a transaction, buy before you and then sell before you. And then you'll look at your balance and think, why am I 60% down? That's basically why. So that happened to me
Wow.
on Pumped Up Fun. Fortunately, I was trading with a bot. I was moving from one bot back to another bot, and I hadn't readjusted my settings, so the amount was like $5. So it was like nothing. But I've seen people
Okay.
get MEV for like
Millions.
a lot of Solana, put it that way. And there isn't much you can do about it unless you change your settings. But even then, you can minimize the effects. But to stop it is like I've been speaking to some people that are just like you can't stop it. But this is what I've done to reduce it at least. If it's like if I'm going in on a launch or something or not necessarily a launch, but in a project that hasn't got super high volume, I'll reduce my slippage down to 1%, and I'll increase my priority fees to maybe like 0.03 or something like that, which is kind of high, but it kind of counteracts it, so it's like fast enough, but you're not going to be caught with the slippage as much. I kept hearing people talk about it, and then boom, that same day I got MEV. Have you guys
How do you
experienced
know?
that?
How do you know you got meved?
Because I looked at my account and it said minus 60%, and the coin was going up. And also,
Yeah.
you can see the wick on the chart as well. If it's instantly pumps and comes back down, you can kind of tell, and then you can see by the amount
Wow.
that they've made profit by as well.
That's interesting. I didn't think. But I mean, wait, wasn't there a security leak on Pumped Up Fun recently?
Yeah, we talked about it in the last episode.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm
But
not
that's not
surprised
Pumped
that
Up
now
Fun
Mev
issue.
attackers.
It happens on deck
Yeah.
screen as well. It's just
Yeah,
come to Pumped Up Fun now.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
anyway, you can use bots. It's possible, basically.
basically.
Cool.
So
Interesting.
I just wanted to make the people aware of that.
Yeah, that's something we could man definitely keep a lookout on, fam, because you don't want to be giving profit back to the market due to MEV bots, fam, or MEV attacks. So yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Exactly.
Wild.
Exactly that.
That is super wild.
So President Trump has said, and I quote, "I am very positive and open-minded to cryptocurrency companies and all things related to this new and burgeoning industry. Our country must be the leader in the field. There is no second place. Crooked Joe Biden, on the other hand, the worst president in the history of our country, wants
He
it
really
to
is.
die a slow and painful death that will never happen with me." So Trump is all in on crypto. What do you man think about that?
Listen, I never thought there would be a day where I'll be pro-Trump for a presidential seat, fam. I never thought, because I remember when I heard it was gonna be like, because the thing about Trump is he's got this weird personality. Like he's very fun-loving, jokey, weird sometimes, but he doesn't do things without being calculative. Like you don't get that level of worth without being having a certain level of intelligence, fam. So you got to put respect on his name. I definitely got to put respect on his name. Yeah, that's number one. Number two, Biden, I've thought he will actually be he would be a better president by now, but he has not been great, man. Like, there's been a lot of things that have gone wrong under his watch. You know what I mean? Like we still got this war going on between Ukraine and Russia, and he's done very little to do anything about it. I mean, yeah, obviously he's done the standards, which is to send support, whatever, but he hasn't been. I don't know. He doesn't command presence in front of me. Like, to me, he lacks presence, fam. For one of the most powerful men on the planet, he doesn't have that much presence, and I think maybe it's because he's a bit too old and is a little slow mentally. But yeah, man, I'm gonna lie to you. I'm sold on Trump. Like I will like him back in the seat. It's gonna be very hard because of all his past transgression with the whole tax evasion stuff. But I think he's got a plan, and I think he's definitely got a shot to overthrow Biden as one. And then if I could vote, I will be voting for Trump because he's pro crypto and then I'm pro crypto. So yeah, I want him in the seat for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And for me, I think that I agree with what you were saying in terms of presence and everything else. I've been in the space for a while, and I never thought it would come a day where the president of the United States would be pro crypto, because from day
Me
one,
too.
it's just been like roadblock after roadblock, denial of ETFs earlier on, talking bad about it, the SEC talking bad about it. Everybody's trying to stop it because obviously it's a threat to the US economy and the US
and central banks,
the dollar, the central bank, all of it, and it can make it crumble. But now it's at a point where especially with the ETFs being launched, where the government can't ignore it, and it's better to embrace it than send it abroad. Like it's better to know the devil you know than the devil you don't. You know, if they reject it and it goes to one of their enemies, like China, and they become the leading force there, or somewhere abroad, and they're just sending talent and all these other things there, then it's obviously a net negative for the US. So I understand why he's pro crypto, and I also think he's culturally aware that a lot of people want to use crypto, and obviously it'll be good for votes and whatnot. So whether he personally believes it or not, I think is irrelevant for him. And he's just like, look, this is what a lot of these young kids want, and it's a big thing right now. The economy's in a dire
100%.
place. If they want to make money with it, it's not really doing any harm. Let me just back it publicly. And I think he's the first candidate to, or at least main candidate.
One of.
When I say main ones, I mean
main. Yes.
Main candidates. Like you might have some of these fringe candidates saying it to garner votes, but main candidates that have a realistic chance of getting in, I think he's the first one.
100%.
Would you think, Rick?
Honestly, I feel like the SEC went through this whole period of we're gonna bash everything crypto, and I feel like recently that's changed quite a bit. Like with them accepting the ETFs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, with them allowing banks to hold crypto. I think that happened. Section 119, 1B or something like that. I feel like generally the US is like easing up on crypto because maybe they realized they were like choking this thing to death. And nothing was happening. And I think Trump just kind of got ahead of it and say, look, I'm a businessman. I believe that this will be beneficial for the country. And he's probably just using it as a way to get everyone that is into crypto in America on his side over Biden, who is slightly older and much more old-fashioned. But I think it's, aside from the fact that the man got charged for or 34 counts of whatever bullshit he was doing, I think it's good news for crypto.
100%.
And that's why there's so many Trump memes doing so well. And so much like Politify is because everyone is just jumping on this thing like Trump knows what he's doing, he knows what he's talking about, especially when it comes to crypto. But I've never heard him actually describe anything like crypto specific. I've never heard him talk about, coins that he's invested in or things that he's into.
He doesn't need to do that. You don't need to get into specifics. I mean, he's trying to run a presidential campaign. It doesn't matter. Like if he has 1,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Solana, 1,000 ETH, we don't care about his portfolio. As long as it's pro crypto, we don't care whether it's your favorite chain is Bitcoin or Solana.
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is I haven't heard him talk about like his crypto ever. Not just now.
You know why he can't? You know why he can't do that? Because he's been really gone down for tax evasion through some shrewd methods. If he announces that, I'm investing in this, and this, SEC gonna be like, bro, you've been hiding your wealth on crypto. So we want to see your ledger. Like, listen, he was wanting to back something publicly. So never to say, I want this is my favorite token. I have this. That just opened up a stew of unnecessary scrutiny.
Yeah, maybe he's too politically exposed. That's
exactly why. Yeah. Exactly why. You can do that. You know what I mean? Like, cool. You're not running for president, but I don't think he would, and I don't think he should. What do you think, Harris?
No, I agree. Like, what's the benefit of doing that? Like, the SEC might come after him for like pumping the market as well.
Easily,
a bit like what happened to Elon when he like talks about Doge and all these other things.
You say that, but what actually happened to Elon for talking about Doge?
Well, I think it was other things. I think it was more about the Tesla stuff, but the Doge was just like on top. But yeah, like when he was like pumping the market and whatnot and saying certain things that were influencing it, I think a similar thing could be the case if Trump was to do that.
And let's be real. Elon Musk has a bit more free will in terms of what he does with his investment portfolio than Trump. Trump is meant to run the country. In the meantime, you're talking about market speculations. Like, it's just not good look. Like, you could hand over the momentum back to Biden by doing that, literally, easily. And it's a game of momentum when it comes to like this presidential election. So it'll be interesting, man, because the race is still like the official campaign is not until December, which is usually a good month for crypto. But in that meantime, a lot can go wrong.
They announced
in the next 6 months.
Results. The voting's in this November.
Oh, so but I think is he? Then the count is out, and I thought it was December. Interesting.
No, the election's in November. I think it's in end of November, mid to end November.
Okay, so then December. Then essentially, by the time the result comes, it will be in December. Cool.
So yeah, so it should be interesting, and it's really encouraging for the crypto space for someone to be so public that actually has a realistic chance of getting in, and hopefully he delivers on what he's saying. And the last story today is Roaring Kitty is back again. So Roaring Kitty, a few weeks back, started posting these ominous videos and images on his X account. And recently, he posted an Uno card. And as a result, a lot of GME, AMC, and sort of just GameStop related meme coins have been pumping hard. So if you went in any of those and you caught a pump because of it, congratulations. But what does this mean for like the meme coin space in general, and what do you guys take from it? I mean, on a personal level for him, he's up, I think, 250 million because he had
Correct.
some options on GameStop as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, some of that attention
120,
could lead into
one
meme
hundred
coins.
twenty-three mil.
Sorry?
Court 120 mil worth of call option of GME.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'll start with Rowan Kitty, man. That guy is he's just a phenomenal trader, fam. Like I saw the chart for GameStop because listen, like me, I don't really touch stock like that. The only stocks I own are ETF because I don't have time to speculate on one or two, three stocks. Like I've got crypto keep me full time. But yeah, Rowan Kitty, man, he it was the perfect play because when he started accumulating position, no one was talking about GameStop. He accumulated position quietly. Then obviously did his homework before that, accumulated. Then I went about way of obviously, I wouldn't say he showed it, but in the sense that revealing his position attracted a lot more investor volume, and then which led to a crazy pump. And I think that pump will also translate to crypto market. So the crypto market is currently green right now. BTC's up, ETH is up, so everything's up because there's hope of a rate cut in the US and then coming in a few months. So yeah, I just think he's my idol, fam. He's a G. Trust me, he's a G, fam.
What do you think, Rick?
I had no idea some one person could have such a big influence over financial instruments and they weren't insider trading. Maybe he knew something that we didn't, but like,
I don't
bro,
think
this
so.
guy made one tweet, came back after 4 years of just a man sitting up in a chair, and bare meme coins went crazy. Like the GameStop share went ridiculous. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. A part of me aspires to be a part of Roaring Kitty still, because
You should, man. You
my
should.
man moves the market with a tweet, bro. If I tweet now, no one gives a fuck. It's
Bro, do
just
you know what? Do you know why that happens though? I feel like because he's not constantly active on X, talking every single day. That has a significant pull. So like when you're talking, people listen. Like, you know, oh, Rocket is back. I bet he's buying GameStop. Let me go see. Let me go speculate as well. For you know it, he announces he's bought bear, and it's like, whoa, let me buy more. Let me buy more. So yeah, I'm not surprised that he's able to move the market because when you think GameStop, the first thing you think is Roaring Kitty. You don't think about the actual GameStop business. You think about Roaring Kitty, fam, because for some reason he believes GameStop still has this underlying value. And whether it's right or wrong, he's profit from that speculation, and I think it's correct.
Point on this is that I think if you're smart, it'll be speculative, but you know, when things quiet down, you can secretly buy some related meme coins and, you know, wait for the next pump and maybe have some take profit levels and whatnot. Because I don't think he's going anywhere. I think things will only build up. Maybe he'll like start making videos again. And if he does that, then it's obviously going to go crazy. But yeah, the fact that he's spoken again after this long means that he's still involved, not just in the stock itself, but also within like the community, and he still wants to have a voice. Otherwise, he would have just rode into the sunset. You know, why did he start speaking after all of this time? I think it doesn't make any sense. Do with that information what you will, and obviously, as always, it's not financial advice. We will see you guys in the next Crypto Flip podcast. We'll see you in the next one.